Hey, what's up everyone? It's the Hacker Witch back at it again with some more PicoCTF. Today I'm going over the Nice Netcat problem. Let's read the description. It says, there is a nice program that you can talk to by using this command in a shell. And we have a command here. It looks like netcat, a server, and a port number. And finally it says, but it doesn't speak English. So to start this problem, let's toss this in the command line. To get that command in my command line, I'm going to press Ctrl-Shift-V on my keyboard and then Enter to run it. We should get a response from the server. We do. We have a bunch of integers, and we're looking for a flag for this problem. So my guess is that these numbers correspond to letters. To get letters from these numbers, we can do a few things. We can toss this into a Unicode to text converter online, or we can have some fun and write a Python script. I'm going to do the latter and write a Python script to solve this problem for us. So let's start doing that. To start our solve script, I'm going to use Vim to make our script. So I'm going to type Vim and then the name of my file. In this case, it's going to be solve.py. Once we're in Vim, I'm going to press the lowercase I key on my keyboard to enter insert mode, and I'm going to import NC from SH so that we can interface with Netcat using Python. So from SH, import NC. And let's make sure our connection works. So let's say we have our Netcat output, which I'm going to call output, and we're going to type NC, the server name, and then the port. The server name is mercury.picoctf.net, and my port number is 35652. My number lock was not on. Let me retry that. So since I messed up here, I can backspace, or if I want to do another way to remove a character in Vim, I can press the escape key and then hover over the character I want to remove and press X. And once again, I'll go back into insert mode by pressing I on my keyboard, and then I will type in the correct port number. In this case, it is 35652. I'm then going to print out that output to make sure it's what we expect and go back to the command line by pressing escape:WQ enter. To run the script, I'm going to type python3 and then the name of our file, which is solve.py. We should get a list of integers. We do. But in this list, there are probably some things that we don't want in here, such as new line characters and spaces. So let's go back into Vim and remove those. Sorry, typo. All right, so we're going to remove the output because we no longer need it to be printed. And we're going to sanitize what we currently have. I'm going to type output equals output dot replace, and then I'm going to replace every new line with a comma. And you'll see why I do that in a second. I'm also going to replace spaces with nothing while I'm here, using a very similar syntax to what we just wrote. And finally, let's print our output to make sure it's what we expect. And we're going to exit Vim once again, run the script, and voila, it's what we want, but there is a trailing comma at the end alongside what might be a space. And what I want to do with this comma delimited string is turn it into a list so that we can then turn that into a flag very easily. I'm going to type list equals output.split by commas so that we get a list of every integer, and whenever there is a comma, there will be a new item in the list. To make sure our list is beautiful and exactly what we want it to be, I'm going to write a list comprehension to make sure that all empty strings are removed from the list. And it looks like this.
And I'm going to print out the list to make sure that what's in there is exactly what we want. Escape Vim and run the script. So as expected, we have a list. There are a bunch of integers in here, but they are technically read in as strings. This won't be a problem to us because we can cast the strings as ints when we go back to convert these integers into letters. So let's do that right now and get our flag. Going to remove this print because we no longer need it. Go into a for loop once I create the flag placeholder. So flag placeholder for loop, it's going to be for item in this list. We're going to append every character that we get to our flag string. To do that, I'm going to type flag and then the character for append to a string, which in this case is plus equals the CHR method, which converts integers into characters, and then I'm going to cast every item to an int. Once we have that, we should have our flag. So I'm going to type print flag, and we will run the script for what will hopefully be the last time, and we will have solved this problem. Let's escape Vim with escape :WQ, run it, cross our fingers, and boom. We have our flag right here. I'm going to copy it to my keyboard and submit it to the portal just to prove that we got our flag. And wonderful, just like that, we have earned 15 points and completed this problem. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more content from me in the future, please hit that subscribe button. Have a great day, and as always, happy hacking.